Alright, so I just did a dummy run of this. It went absolutely fantastic. The only downside was it died to Dracula. It's a very silly build, but it's a very good build. Now, I'm not sure how we're going to solve the whole Dracula situation with the build, but I thought, hey, I might as well start recording this and try to record a run of it in action, because let me tell you, this is very silly. We are doing a luck-based power build for Avoron. This is building completely around Flare. And it's basically that. Flare is going to do absolutely everything for us in this run. So once we hit summer, we're pretty much done with the build. Now, my solution for Avoron, I think, is just going to be taking Justice. In the dummy run I did, I took Crom instead. Oh my god, perfect. Now, because we have 262% Flare, look, Flare has a base chance of 33% at Master. Now it's 119, so we could just do this. We're also running a little bit of power projectiles, so every proc is guaranteed to fire 3 bolts, and then because it has overflow, so what I mean is it has a 100% chance to proc once, and then it has an extra 19%. That extra 19% goes into a chance of a second proc. And this is true, so even if you get over 200% to 300%, 400%, etc., whatever's left over becomes additional procs. So, serendipity? Okay, we kind of wanted a higher rarity serendipity. This works. So what I mean is, like, say we go to 201%, then we have, whenever it triggers, it's guaranteed to fire 2 triggers of Flare, with a 1% chance of a third trigger. So if we try to proc it here, for example, you'll see it fires 3, or 4 technically, because it'll fire the first one and then 3 extra because of +3 projectiles. But occasionally, it will fire a bunch. And that's going to be very important for this build. And, yeah, so basically we're just going to become a vacuum for now, and run in and pick up everything. So we don't want Crom. I can't even remember what my other god was. Let's see. What did I have? I had... What did I have? Like, I had Crom, I had Summer. I can't remember what my third god was. I think it was Justice, I just never took Divine Shield. I think that was the thing that happened. But I think I'm going to take, Winter for, okay, we didn't get it, but we can take Intensity. I'm thinking Winter as my third god instead of Crom, so we can use Icebound in place of War Pact, but we'll have access to Frozen Nova, which will hopefully allow us to... The issue is we want bosses to attack. So we want bosses to attack to proc the Flare, or we want to have ads around the boss to proc the Flare. If we freeze them, they're not going to attack, so Flare will never proc. So I'm not quite sure what to do about that. Divine Shield is a good solution. So the issue that I had with Dracula was we did good damage. So like we almost killed him instantly. But the homing missiles came out instantly and looped around and killed us. And we didn't have the dashes for it. So hopefully we can find a solution to that. Oh, lightning bolts can work. We can just walk around with flare and lightning bolts going. Just collect luck shrines. Wind speed. Special wings. I wonder how Reprisal would work with this. I wonder if Reprisal proccing would stop Flare from proccing, or if Reprisal and Flare would share, like, the same proc. So, like, they would both proc on the same attack. If so, it might be able to just stun him, stop him from using it altogether. We never got Flare to level 10 in that run either, it was only level 9. And it still did that much for us. We're gonna wait until we have a Master attack, because, or an Expert attack, because, leveling our attack will give us a lot of power damage because of concentration in our talent tree. I'll cover all that at the end, because this is still part of the testing phase, so I don't want to, like, do the spiel every time I go into a run to test it. So I'll do that at the end of the run. But it's very simple, really. It's basically power Avoron, the power era Avoron stuff I did in the past. But we moved a couple of points around so we can pick up the luck at the top of the tree. Okay. Keep running. Okay. So, Flare is a 142, 33 to 36. It's going to become 155. We need to get this Summoner dead so he doesn't just summon archers to ruin our day. We walk in circles like this, we're pretty much going to kill every single slime that comes near us. See the Summoner down here. We don't want anything from you, so go away. Take lightning bolts though. You might crash the game. Don't crash, please. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Oh my god. We have to be very careful. If too many proc at once, it might actually crash us. We will take Searing Attack. Searing Attack is... dear god! Searing Attack is very good for burn, so now we can utilize Incineration and Combust in this as well. Serendipity. We are using Devotion, so we can upgrade these experts into masters eventually. Oh god, I thought a sound was cut out completely then for a second, I was worried. Cool. Cool. We'll take haste. Haste is fine. All of this will get leveled eventually anyway. The experience is pretty good with this build in all honesty, because we're just killing so much with Flare. The lightning bolts won't be too bad later either. We have plus projectiles, and we have good damage scaling in this. So it'll help us with the bosses a bit. Lightning bolts. We will take lightning bolts again. Cool. We don't have flare leveled up much. Otherwise, the Necromancer would be dead about now. Basically, with the Necromancer, we need to... Because he doesn't attack that frequently. The way that we kill him then is... is basically get him surrounded by enemies and then walk into them to make them, like, trigger their attacks and then kill them with the explosion damage. Gargoyles attacks frequently, though. Dracula attacks very frequently, so we won't have as much of an issue on them. Okay, we're going to take this, just increase the attack number scaling, because with that, we're basically gaining these, so we gain a lot of attack damage because Champion is in its own bucket, because it's in the talent tree, so it's 20% multiplier at the end of the calculation. And then we have Consecration, which is going to give us power damage based on our attack damage, which is lumped in with this in terms of like when we're getting like this comes from the same kind of like source, so we get this converted quite easily, and then that goes to 456, so we get quite a bit coming out of it. It's nice, it's nice. And when I say it gets lumped in, I don't mean we're suddenly having 120% power damage coming from it. It's like it's from the same source, so it's like because it's a talent, the power damage is multiplicative with our gear and blessings and shrines. It's in the same bucket. We're getting more luck. More movement speed. Sure, we'll just upgrade the rarities. Definitely need to get some levels in on this, so... on this flare. I can already see the damage is falling behind in comparison to the last run. Okay, careful that we don't cause the same issue again of almost crashing ourselves. Flare level. Cool. Isn't it beautiful? Don't you guys just love fireworks? We'll take the flare. Try to get flare leveled up before... oh my god! Before everything else. Basically our priorities now will be flare and intensity, then our attack. And our attack, in terms of summer. Then for everyone else, it's like, we'll see. Lightning bolt can happen, whatever. Alright, lightning bolt. Ow, the slow. Ow. They're so tanky, what the hell? Oh my god. Power crit? Armor? If not tanky, then why tank shape? What the hell? Flare. Wait, this isn't flare. Reroll. This isn't flare either. Reroll. Fine, we'll do the attack. Upgrading the attack increases our attack damage, obviously, but our power damage is going to go up in big spikes with it. Now, you could do this in Act 2 as well, but Act 1 just has... Wait, what are we missing? I have all the important stuff. And it's already Masters. Sure, we'll just take this then. Wait, this. This used to be at the top. I don't know why this is here anymore. Oh wait, no, it's always like that. Yeah. I'm mistaking it with the other one, which made it so everything always showed up as experts. It's Withertree and Wise Tree, I think, or Hallow Tree. I think it's Hallow Tree and Withertree. I can't remember their names. Alright, we're gonna try the reprisal idea I had. Yo, it's gauntlets. We can go with belt and boot and plate. Haste. Cool. Density. Yeah, we're coming up to Gargoyle soon, but not as strong as we were in the last test. So we don't have Warpack. Warpack apparently was doing a lot for us. I guess our Flare also isn't as leveled though. What is it? 4, 5? Yeah, it's not as leveled. And our damage is only 600. We were about 1,000 last time. That's very useful to see. We'll use that for gargoyles and just walk into them and force them to kill themselves. Honestly, this happened last time as well. It's like we had one of these and I walked away from it and completely forgot where it was for gargoyles, and then gargoyles just died anyway. Like they attacked once and just blew up. Alright, lightning bolts again. Density 712. Reprisal level 2, which is actually 28%. But we're about to have them spawn. 3, 2, 1. Okay, they're missing somehow. There we go. Not quite sure how the flares were missing when I was standing on them, but we'll take it. Take the flare, increase the base to begin with. Cool. Apparently we picked up another immunity thing without realizing. more haste. Discord's blowing up again. More reprisal. Okay, we'll save that for Dracula. Flare. Roll. Flare. I think that number's a gag up there now. Alright, so 266. Flare again. We'll do lightning bolts. I apologize. My Discord is being ping-ponged. It's likely Steve, because I was messaging him before I started recording, so... This run will be over shortly, so... It shouldn't go for much longer. Okay. We just quickly... Yeah. Okay, increase intensity. Oh, I didn't even realize we didn't even have that at level 3 yet. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Look at them all. Look at all the balls. Still find it weird that these little piss trails actually proc our Divine Shield effect. Sure, we'll go protection up. We have tectonic plating. That's the only reason I took armor. Hiccups. Sure, we'll take haste. Reroll. Flare level 10. Excellent. That's now a 343. Beautiful. Alright, reprisal up. Reprisal is now a 50% chance. Oh my god. We soak up all this experience. Level 10 lightning bolts. Okay, so both our main powers are level 10. If only Kront had the luck talent in his tree, I'd do it on him instead. Sure, we'll take a novice and see. We can't get higher than novice anyway, so it's fine. We're not going to see any legendaries. Kind of wish we get summer at least a few more times so we can get our intensity leveled up and our attack a little bit so we can get more power scaling. Because right now we're at 797. We could be at like 1,000 odd. I did not mean to attack then. That was very unfortunate. Please don't. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Oh, I think we crashed. Help. Help. It's... Okay. We made it out alive. Wait, did we not even proc Divine Shield? Holy. So, note to self, don't walk directly on the enemy. Reprisal again. So reprisal is now 65. Nope, don't do it again. Leaving some of the density up will actually be a little bit beneficial to us. Because then we could... Oh. 86%. Then we can take this and just stand on Drac. Oh, he ran away. Oh. Stop it. Oh my god, it worked. He's actually dead. It actually beat him. Holy shit. What a run, dude. What a run. So, quickly, let's cover it. So, basically, what we're doing is luck scaled power damage Avoron. So what I did, I went into my armory, I took luck. I basically just took the biggest luck scaling items I had for these slots. So like my boots, my ring, my belt, my amulet, and then well, my relic, sorry, and this amulet. And then I took power projectile weapon. You won't get them like this anymore because you can't get +3s. You only get +2s. But you can get basically a +2 with more power damage than this. So technically, you could get better. I just haven't had one yet. Then we took a little bit of power area, some dice on this chest. A little bit of power damage, some life regen on these gloves. Power damage on this amulet. Power damage and power area on his head. And coming over to the talents. Like I said, it's much like the power area Avoron that I did in the past, but we basically took these 5 nodes here, power damage for the power damage scaling, luck for the luck scaling, since talents are in a 3rd multiplier. Your gear is in 1 multiplier, blessings and shrines are in a 2nd multiplier, talents are in a 3rd multiplier. 12% here is a lot when it comes to multiplying your gear and your blessings. Same with power damage and or any other stat that you get for your tree, basically. Then we get some dice for consistency's sake. Whole area, since we're kind of running away from enemies a lot. General damage, some EHP, just so we're not as squishy. Power area scaling. Devotion, so we can guarantee Flare was going to be Masters by getting it at Expert and then upgrading it. 2 points in Tectonic, because we didn't know where else to put it, but we needed to go down the tree at some point, and we couldn't afford anything, and I didn't want to get anything on this row, so we put 1 point up here in Hardened Steel for a little bit of armor scaling, which just kind of helps with Tectonic. Consecration 3 points for more power damage scaling from our attack damage, and then attack damage from Champion to scale into Consecration. Basically, it was unfortunate in this run that we didn't get as many Searing attack levels, because we were kind of forced to take some of these passives that we didn't want. Like, I didn't really want these 3 things, basically. I only really wanted these 2 things. Didn't even get this maxed. We only really wanted these 2. These 3 things don't matter. We basically just wanted to crank Flare as high as possible, intensity as high as possible, and our attack as high as possible, and then have Divine Shield for safety. All that luck scaling goes into Flare, which gives it a lot of chance to proc. So here we have 343%. So what happens is we proc Flare, it will proc 3 times because it's guaranteed to proc 3 times because of the 300%. It has 43% left over, so that 43% becomes a separate dice roll that has a 43% chance to trigger again. So because we have +3 projectiles, each 100% is going to be 3 projectiles. So 3, 6, 9, and then a chance on 12 when it procs. On each proc. And each proc is going to be doing 30k damage per projectile. We have a lot of power damage. Power area was decent. Luck got pretty decent. All in all, it's a fun build, and the damage results are going to be as followed. Flare should be astronomically higher than everything else. I didn't use lightning bolts last time. I have a screenshot in Jeff's Discord. I sent it to Steve as well, of the test run I did of this. Flare was at 136 million damage because it was the only power damage I had. So all that damage that you see from lightning bolts there would have been in Flare, etc. And yeah, it's a pretty fun build. I definitely suggest giving it a try if you have the luck gear, because you turn Avoron into a wizard. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.